Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the other garage today. It is actually not too terrible a day outside, but it is a little bit cold and windy, so I thought I'd keep it inside. It's not much warmer inside here, but at least I'm out of the wind. And but I brought out a couple of nice guns to play around with today. The one we're going to be talking about in this video is brand new to me. I just got it in the mail the other day. This one is the Seneca Dragonfly Mark II. So this is their Mark II one. They had one previously. I haven't been able to find one. I've actually been looking for one of those just to add it to the collection. But this is the Mark II, so it's the newer version. And this one has the butterfly pump mechanism there that makes it so they claim, and I'm pretty sure it is that way, that makes it the same amount of pressure for pump 1 or pump 15. I've been shooting it. I've shot it with over 10 pumps and as little as 5 pumps, and 5 pumps seems like more than enough to shoot some good accurate groups here at 20 yards, 21 yards. So this building from the back wall here to the other wall is 65 feet. I'm a little bit off the front wall, so but when I pace from the front of my table here to where my target is, it's 21 paces. So that's 21, my paces are a little over a yard. So, but I have it topped off with a actually pretty cool scope. This is a Redfield 3-9 wide view, very cool old vintage scope. But it's nice and clear. And I was shooting before. I have it zeroed up with the Crosman Premier Hollow Points. So we're going to test them out with Crosman Premier Hollow Points. I also have some JTS Dead Centers. These are some heavy ones, so I'm going to be kind of pushing this gun pretty good. These are 22 grains. Then I brought out some JSB Hades. These are 15.89, so they're not terribly heavy. And I'm not sure if we'll get to all of these, but we'll try. Just do a group with each one. But this isn't really a full review or anything. This is just kind of playing around, pellet testing, just kind of shaking it out a little bit, see what it likes, see what it doesn't like. I will do a full review with chronograph and trigger pull and all that stuff eventually down the road. But then I have the rifle cutters, 16.51 grain. And I do have, so this does come with a single shot tray and a, I think it's an 8 or 10 shot rotary magazine, but I have the Maple Custom Products flip out. So these are nice, they flip out and you can put the pellet in. Very similar to like the Crosman backpacker type of design. I don't know if they use that as their inspiration for this, but so that is actually on Maple Custom Products website listed as for the Diana products, the Chaser and the Storm Rider, but it will fit this Seneca Dragonfly just fine. And finally I have this actually mounted up on the front with a buck rail suppressor. These do come with an adapter that screws onto the barrel. So the barrel has the M1 by 1 or whatever it is, 1 by 11 metric threads directly on the barrel, but it comes with a 1/2 by 20 adapter. So you could use either one. So Buckrail does make a suppressor for going directly on the M1 by 11, I think the threads are, and he specifically designed that for the Diana products as well, and that's what I have on here. But you can put that 1/2 by 20 on there, and you can use a Donny FL or a Buckrail 1/2 by 20 or any other 1/2 by 20 air gun suppressor that you would want. I just thought it'd be cool to have, you know, one less moving part, one less ability for something to be out of kilter and cause erroneous readings with our groups. So enough rambling, let's get started. I do have a camera running on a splatterburst downrange, and we'll do a group with the Crosman Premier Hollow Points first. These are actually Andy Gray painted ones, which doesn't do much for us here, but it's actually nice for being able to track your shots and stuff. And I can see the pellets a lot better flying down range with the painted skirts, so that's pretty cool. I have gotten really used to pumping this thing, and it was kind of awkward at first, but you get used to it pretty quick, and then it's pretty comfortable. So let's go ahead and shoot this one. I was shooting at the top splatter burst, but I want to go down to the bottom one there. I'm going to go to 9 o'clock with these. Something I've noticed with this, kind of weird, a little weird, but not a game, deal breaker by any stretch, but when I shoot, it sounds like there's a little bit of valve chatter, and I don't know if that'll break in after time, but just hear a little pop, pop, pop coming out of the barrel after the shot goes off. Like there's a little bit of residual air still bleeding off from the valve even after the shot's gone. All right. I don't know if you can hear that little pop, pop, pop right at the end. Microphone's usually pretty good about picking stuff up like that, but it really does have a nice trigger. The few people that I have seen do reviews on this thing where they did a trigger pull, it was less than a pound, and I'm guessing this thing is right around a pound. Mine is. I think I've only taken it up to about 12 pumps so far, but even at 12 pumps, the pumping force really does seem pretty similar to even 1 or 5. So that was what? Was that 4? I lost count. I'll just do one more and then we'll move on to the next pellet. Good looking group though, not a bad looking group, not a one ragged hole, but pretty close. Oh, that was so there was a paster on there and it knocked the paster off, so that's why it got big like that. But all right, let's move on to, so let's try these heavy ones, these JTSs. I'm gonna shoot those at 12 o'clock because I kind of expect a fair amount of drop. Maybe not, who knows? But let's go ahead and I really do like this maple single shot loader. I have them for all the ones he makes them for that I have. The No-Toast, the Storm Rider, the Marauder, Air Venturi Avenger, Crosman Icon. Yeah, didn't drop too much. It is funny, that little a little bit of pop, pop, pop right at the end. It almost kind of sounds like popcorn popping in a pan. I've always liked my pumpers, and this one's a really nice. I'm really starting to like this thing. I actually have a Benjamin model 147 out here that's on loan to me right now that we're going to be doing a little bit of playing and plinking with, but not in this video. But that'll be a lot of fun too. All right, same hole as the last one. That's 3. That suppressor does make a big difference too. This gun is not very loud anyway, but that suppressor makes it almost silent. All you hear is the hammer drop and the pellet hitting the board downrange. Same hole again. Seems to like these ones. That's nice. These JTSs are not, they're premium pellets, but they're not terribly expensive. Okay, last one for the JTSs. I went into the same hole as the first one, so it's a pretty good looking group. All right, so not doing bad on time, 11 minutes. I really like to try to, because I know I try to keep my time. I don't want to go anything, I'd like to keep it right around 10 minutes, less than 20, unless I'm doing like a how-to and it's a pretty extensive build out or something, but I know myself, I kind of have some ADD, never really been diagnosed, but I am certain I have ADD. Any video I come across that I'm watching, if it goes past 10 or 15 minutes, unless it's super riveting content, I really lose focus and click away. So that one dropped a little low. I may swap the scope out, I don't know. It's the first one that I found that actually cleared the front sight. I might just take that front sight off. I did that on my Diana Storm Rider too. These both basically have the same exact receiver. I'd like to get something that's a little bit lower to the whoa. Huh. Maybe it doesn't like these Hades. It seems to be going all over the place. But that's why we do these tests. Yeah, not great with these ones. Standing up, holding it, this cheek weld was okay, but shooting bench rest like this, the cheek weld's a little bit awkward. I think I need to find another scope where take the front sight off and find another set of scope rings a little bit lower than these, and another scope that I can mount just a little bit further forward. Last one for the Hades. Yeah. Don't think it likes those. I've had a couple guns that shot these really good though, so they seem to be decent pellets, but looks like the JTSs are winning. The Crosmans did not do bad at all. good looking group from those two. But let's see if this thing can shoot a wad cutter at all. These rifle cutters are, rifle brand pellets are really good. Rifle brand pellets are really good in general, but I really like these rifle wad cutters. Ooh, that one pulled off to the left quite a bit. So the other two guns I brought out here to test today are 177s. This is the only 22, so Boy, that point of impact shifted so much. It's starting out to not be a terrible group, but just an inch or two to the left. I don't know if you noticed that. When I come down, I'm not closing it all the way up. You don't have to with these. Just bringing it to almost closed brings that pump arm all the way down to full contraction or full compression, I guess you'd call it. All right. Shooting these good. If I decide to stick with them, I'd have to do a little adjustment on the scope. So you go just to there. Probably only have to go to about right there because it's already pulled that arm all the way in, but all right, is this the fourth one for the rifles? Definitely a good looking group for sure. Let's do one more and then we'll get out of here. I've been wanting one of these for quite a while now. Every time I have one of these, I save up a few bucks and we're just gonna get one. You know, something old and neat came up on eBay, or another, you know, PCP came up that I wanted or something like that. And had a really, really good month on YouTube as far as monetization goes for December. More than enough to buy this gun and a few others as well. So I really appreciate everybody's attention. I do have, you know, a very strong growing channel member community, but that's still a very small, I mean, I do appreciate people, the consideration from people there, but more than anything, I really appreciate everybody watching my videos. Every view counts for a little bit of monetization, and like I said, this and several other guns in January were bought with that money. I put it all right back into the channel. So, but anyway, enough talk about making sausage. But we have a very nice new Seneca dragonfly. It has a very similar kind of a satin finish to it, like the Diana Storm Rider. And other than, you know, having a pump handle that makes it quite a bit longer out in the front, it is very, very much like the Diana Storm Rider, which you guys have heard me just go crazy over the last 6 or 8 months that I've had that thing, and just love that gun. But there you go. First look. Stay tuned for definitely for some more deep dives as far as you know, chronograph testing and trigger testing, trigger pull testing and everything like that. It's got a fantastic trigger. It sounds like it's hitting pretty hard even at 5 pumps. I have a 1/2 inch piece of board behind there, and it's thumping it. All the pellets are sticking well into that 1/2 inch piece of board, and it looks like it's going to be a keeper. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.